everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing, because I know you already did. You did, right? Thank you. Okay, so today we got a good one, guys. We are talking about keeping the colds away in toddlers and infants specifically. Okay, this is something that everybody's grandma, everybody's sister, aunt, they all have a remedy, okay? But these are tips that I know that works. I have a 1.5-year-old. She has not had a cold since she was 2 months. I have 10 tips and I have one secret weapon that I know is going to work. So let's get into it. Before we get into the 10 tips, let's talk about paying attention to our children, okay? Pay attention to your child. Any small changes you should know, okay? You might not see everything because we're not perfect as parents, but pay attention. So if you hear them got a little rumble in their throat, you know, I make my daughter clear her throat because it really bothers me when I hear that little bit of mucus. So I say clear your throat and she'll do it. So I notice if she has a little bit of mucus in her throat, or if she has coughed more than she normally has, or if she's sneezing. So pay attention to your child. That's first things first. Before we get into any tips, that's number one, okay? That's the number one thing. Pay attention so that you can get it under control from the beginning. Tip number one, wash your hands. Like, I know this is very common right now because we're dealing with COVID and stuff, but washing your hands is very important. Washing your hands basically is one of the main keys to all of this, okay? That's one of the first preventative measures that we need to take. As parents, we need to wash our hands. Wash your child's hands. Like, I Superman my daughter over the sink and just wash her hands with soap and water, okay? And anybody that touches them or that's going to come in contact with them, that wants to hold them and stuff, make sure they wash their hands, especially for infants and newborns. Make sure they wash their hands. You're the parent. Don't be scared to tell them or to tell anybody to wash their hands, which they should. If they have a problem with washing their hands, then they can't hold them, okay? That's how it was for me. I don't know about y'all, but that's how it was for me. Tip number 2, sanitize any frequently touched areas. We're hearing this a lot as well due to COVID, but this is something that I've been doing. I sanitize toys. I sanitize the couch. I have a dog, so I am really big on sanitizing and wiping stuff down. So wipe everything down, sanitize your area, do whatever it takes, okay? Because we want to get rid of all the germs. I sanitize the door handles. I sanitize everything. The oven handle, the refrigerator, like literally, I sanitize everything. Just get you some Clorox wipes. And if you got a toddler like me that likes to be in the way, I give her her own baby wipe. I don't give her a Clorox wipe. I give her her own baby wipe, and she wipes too, okay? So she gonna know that we sanitize over here. Tip number 3, dress them appropriately. I see a lot of parents, like, they don't dress their child or children appropriately according to the weather, okay? And I know we dress for the season, not for the weather. However, when it's 60 degrees outside and your child don't have no socks on, expect the cold real soon, okay? You have to pay attention and be mindful of that. Their immune systems are not like ours. They are not capable of switching back and forth like that. Now, I'm no expert. Disclaimer, I'm no expert. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse or anything. So this is just my personal experience, and you can try this stuff if you want to. It's completely safe. Also, you can go on Pinterest and find a chart that helps you dress your child appropriately. So I got one on my Pinterest app, and it tells me the temperature range and how many layers they should have on, whether they should have on socks, hats, a t-shirt, and a shirt, or whatever. So you can go on Pinterest, you can go on Google, I'm sure, and find a chart that helps you dress your child appropriately if you have trouble figuring out whether or not if it's too cold or too hot for certain things. Tip number 4. So these are the elderberry vitamins by Mommy Bliss. I live by these things. I give my daughter these every night. She's 1 now, so she gets a larger dose, but you can start giving them to your child at 4 months. So if you don't mind giving your child, you know, vitamins or something like that, this is the way to go. Like I said, my daughter has not had a cold since she was 2 months old. So I know what I'm talking about, y'all. This is definitely it. I really suggest this. This gives the immunity support. I get it from Target, so I'm pretty sure you can order it on Amazon too, but I'm a Target fanatic, so Target it is for me. Tip number 5. Sit your child in the bathroom when you take a shower. If you start to hear some mucus coming up, I like to go ahead and get it under control so that way it won't build up. I like to sit my daughter in the bathroom with me while I take a shower. She's busy, so I sit her in the Bumbo seat. I'm pretty sure if you're a parent, you know what that is, but they sell them everywhere. It's B-U-M-B-O, okay? It's the Bumbo seat. So I sit her in there. I like to take really hot showers. So the steam in there just opens them up. It helps them naturally. It works better for infants than it does toddlers, but that's from my experience. If you take hot showers, if you have the patience, sit your child in there with you, and that'll really help break up some of that mucus and help get it out. Tip number 6, get a humidifier. I got my daughter's humidifier and it made a world of difference. Like, adding moisture to the air really makes a difference. I didn't realize that my air in my house was dry the way it was until I got the humidifier, and I noticed a difference. This is my personal thing. I like to add like a couple drops of peppermint oil in the humidifier, and that works too. It really opens them up. It's a natural oil. It doesn't hurt them. And I mean, I don't sit the humidifier right here in her face either. I just turn it on while she's asleep at night. So you fill it up with water. You can get any kind of humidifier. Well, no, cool mist humidifier. Okay. I got hers from Target. Actually, her dad ordered hers from Amazon, but it's a safety first and you can get it from Target too. So get a humidifier, a cool mist humidifier. Tip number 7. This is the Zarbees cough syrup and mucus. It has dark honey and ivy leaf. Okay, this is what it looks like. I am definitely a big person on medicine. I'm not going to drug my child. I'm not going to overdose her or overly give her medicine either. So it's safe. They have one for babies and they have one for children. This is a lifesaver as well. I noticed the difference when giving this to my daughter. I try to give it to her during the day. So that way it can work, the mucus can break up and work its way out during the day while she's up and doing stuff, and then I can get it out. I can wipe her nose, do whatever. I was giving it to her before she went to sleep, but it didn't work as well. Zarbees is all natural, so I really like this product. Tip number 8. So I noticed also, this is something that's I think is kind of country, because that's where I'm from, the country. I live in North Carolina, so but it actually worked for my daughter. I used the Vicks VapoRub on my daughter's feet. I talked to my daughter's doctor and she recommended that the adult Vicks VapoRub was better for them. So I don't use it on her chest. I don't put it anywhere up here. I only use it on her feet. Baby Vicks VapoRub isn't strong enough, so it doesn't really do anything per her doctor. That's what they told me. So I use the adult one and I put it on her feet and I put socks on her feet before she goes to sleep. Do not take your child outside with the Vicks on. Before they go outside the next day or anything, wipe their feet off, clean their feet, and then go about your day. Do not take them outside with that on because it's open, okay? So make sure you put the Vicks on their feet, put socks on them, and then you're good to go. Tip number 9. I found this remedy on Facebook. So I came across a girl who's 4-month-old, had RSV. It was super sad. Oh my God, that poor baby was just completely sick, okay? And she posted this natural remedy on there, and I was really surprised, like how, like, none of us ever thought of this, but it's really good. So All she did was take, hold on, I gotta look at my list because it's quite a few ingredients. So she used all organic leaves. So you can get them at your local grocery store. I know I just saw them last night at Food Line when I went. So she used rosemary, thyme, mint, oregano, basil, sage, ground ginger, raw honey, and extra virgin olive oil. Yes. Did y'all hear that? Lifesaver. All you do is boil it, put all those ingredients in, boil it over the stove, and then take it off the stove, maybe put it in a bowl or something if you don't feel comfortable with your baby around the pot or something. And then hold them over it and let them inhale it, okay? When I say the mucus is going to just fall out, I mean just that. So be ready. Like get your bulbs, get your towels, all of that. Like that, this remedy is it, okay? I am the type that cannot stand to see my baby just suffering, okay? So I just had to figure something out. That's what it was. Tip number 10. This is the last tip, and then we go on to my secret weapon. Okay. So this is called the Aspirator Plus Nasal-Oral Aspirator. Pretty long name. My child's doctor gave me this for free, actually, and she told me this was better. So this is really much better than the bulb. You know, when I was pregnant and I was looking at everything in Target they had for babies, I'm like, I would never suck snot out of a straw. What is wrong with you people? Like, that's so nasty. But y'all, this really works. Like, it really gets it out. So let me tell you, this is kind of nasty. So beware. Your bulb, like the regular bulb that they give you at the hospital, can grow mold inside of it, y'all. And you have no way to clean it. So imagine you putting that inside of your child, using that. It's growing mold. It's nasty. You really gotta get something like this. So this you can completely take apart. Like it comes apart. You can take the front off. You can take this off. And it also has a filter so y'all not eating snot. Okay, so please don't think that you are not eating snot. So this has a bulb on it. You can use it as just a bulb. You can use it with the straw. Like it's very, very, very good. I love this thing. My daughter doesn't like it too much now that she's older. She did better with it when she was an infant, but it works and I'm still going to use it. So she'll be all right. It's for her health. Y'all, before we go, let me tell you my secret weapon. So I was a breastfeeding mom. I breastfed my child till after she turned 1. What I did when I was breastfeeding, I would take cold medicine too, but only single symptom. Don't get cold and flu. It only has to be congestion. It's probably going to say congestion. It won't say cold, but whatever. It works because your baby gets what you get. Also, I've been drinking Emergency, and now that my daughter's 1, I'll give her a couple swallows of that, and that makes a world of difference as well. I'm going to link all these products down below in the description box, so please check them out. This video is not sponsored. These are just my personal tips and what works for me and my daughter. So if you have any other tips, if you're a parent, please comment down below. Don't be shy. Let us know because I'm always looking for more tips. You know what I'm saying? So as long as it's safe and everything, then we're good. That's just some of my tips. If you like this video, comment, share, subscribe. Please join my little YouTube family. I'm new to the game, but this is definitely a dream of mine. And help me get to my goal of 1,000 subscribers. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.